Go for it.
How long have you worked for the FRG?
I actually started working for the Fountain Resource Group in 2010, so I've been working here for about 12 years now.
It's a long time.
It is a long time.
Okay, next question. What is your role in the FRG?
I am a community employment supervisor, which means I supervise all the CE staff. I'm also the training coordinator. So I set them up on courses that they want to do towards their major awards and I help them through it. I'm also part of the broader management team, so I'd have responsible for procurement of goods and for the different services we operate here. And also for the actual after school services, I'm broadly the child protection officer as well. So when you work in a community project, you have many hats to wear, and you have to do them all, unfortunately. But that's my job in the FRG.
What do you find most interesting about that role?
For me, the most interesting thing is it's getting people on with their training and stuff. They seem to really enjoy it when they get going on it. It's usually a bit of trepidation at the start, and people are kind of nervous, but once they get in on it and they start in it and stuff like that, they seem to pick up as they go. And it's nice to see people start to take to the training because they start to pick their own courses and stuff like that. And that is actually a nice part of the role.
Okay. How are you qualified to do that role?
Well, I've worked in the community for 12 years, holding loads of different roles. Also, I have a degree in social science, 3 degrees in social science, so I've background in community development academically as well. So I would have qualifications for the role.
Are there aspects for your job that you find difficult?
Yeah, it can be difficult sometimes when you're dealing with parents of kids who they mean the best for their children and so on and so forth, but sometimes they can be very demanding and have very different views on how Tusla and the state would run things, and it can be kind of difficult with that kind of thing. At times it can be tricky to convince people to do training as well, because if you're not used to formal training, it could be a bit, it can cause hesitancy, and it's just something you have to get used to as you go. But to convince people at the initial stage, it can be tricky. But otherwise, it's not a bad job.
Last question. Which aspect of the job do you find rewarding?
It's all pretty rewarding. We work with lovely staff, we've lovely kids. They're all very nice. When people in particular do training and it works out for them, and they're happy about it, it's actually quite pleasant. It's nice to see people happy. Compared to any other office job or wherever, where it's not always clear what the outcome of your work is, this job actually does allow you to see things a bit better, what the actual end product is. So from that point of view, it's quite nice.
Thank you very much.